and gentlemen, we are here in Tamarack, Florida at Sawgrass Lanes. Today is Sunday, September 17th. We are here for the Competitive Seniors Bowlers Tournament with Chris Buell and Ray Langella.
Hi, I'm Chris Buell, and I'm coming to you from Sawgrass Lanes here in South Florida. It's September 17th, just 1 week after the devastation that we had from Hurricane Irma, and we still had 52 bowlers show up to compete in this morning's competitive senior bowling tournament. With me behind the camera is Ray Langella. Ray, come on over. We've had a chance to work together in last month's effort out at Margate, but we're really happy that Sawgrass has been able to host us again. This is our regular location, third Sunday of each month. Check in 9:30 to 10:30, bowl at 11, four-game qualifier. And tell us what you got for us, Ray.
Well, first thing is, what do you think of the scores today? Because I did not get a chance to get here early enough to watch all the scores. So, what was your opinion on the lanes today?
So they were a little slushy. I think it was a heavier volume of oil. I think people anticipated that and came with the right aggressive gear. And, some bowled and some didn't. I just say that, these people are competitive at every level of the game, and the guys that figured it out are going to be in the stepladder finals.
Absolutely. Now, we're still waiting for the top five. We haven't heard yet the top five. So, we should be getting word on that any moment, I would say.
Well, once we figure that out, we'll line it up. We'll get the camera ready to roll the fifth versus fourth and bring you live coverage on YouTube. And you did a good job putting that last month up.
Thank you. But this time, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to put each match up separately. So we'll have the opening monologue or statements here, and then we'll have each match separately from this point on. And hopefully, we'll get more views. Also, give us feedback. We were talking about that earlier.
You don't have to like the video. Give a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. We're trying to make this more entertaining for you, the bowlers, the viewing audience. We want to attract more people here to the competitive senior bowling event. We've got great sponsors. We've got Vanguard Hammer with Luis Venegas. We've got NML Printing that Harris Small has contributed to.
Yep.
We've got Lou Scali's Pro Shop that presents the awards. Hey, these guys are available to bid on your business, handle your printing needs, any of your awards and ceremonies and certificates that you guys might need for your office mates or your gag gifts or whatever you want to do. Really make an effort to support the sponsors. And Sawgrass Lanes.
Sawgrass Lanes.
All right.
Absolutely.
We'll be back, Ray.
All right.
Hang in there.
Awesome. All right, we're getting ready to start match one. And that is going to be
Jim Spearman.
Spearman.
Handicap is 65. Rolling against Bruce Chait with a 47 handicap. They tied for fourth and fifth place with a 222 over. So we're going right into the competition. They've taken their practice balls on each lane. And Jim has won the coin toss. He's going to start first. And Bruce will get his first and second frames next.
And you don't see that too often, a tie for fourth and fifth.
Had the tie been in any other position above in the step ladders, they would have done a 9th and 10th frame roll-off like we did last month.
Last month it was 9th and 10th roll-off.
Just looking ahead, letting you know who's waiting ahead of Jim Spearman and Bruce Chait. We've got Dave Boulier, came in third. He's got a 37 handicap, he's 226 over. There's 4 pins ahead of these guys. Neil Muster with a 238 over. And again, top qualifier, Ace Chavis, looking to repeat after last month's victory at Margate.
You might say he's on fire.
Bruce Chait, powerful ball.
Opens up the strike. So Bruce will roll 2, and then from this point on, Jim will roll 2. Nope, pulled that ball a little bit. So Chris, there are actually no lefties in the finals, is that correct?
Yes, I'm looking down the list. I think these are 5 right-handers in the playoffs. Left side was kind of flooded. Even the good lefties struggled on the lanes today.
Yeah, that's rare that you don't see in any finals on any level. You know, at least one lefty in there. So the left side must have been tougher. I did not bowl in the tournament. I'm hoping to start bowling again next month. Let's see what happens. So right now we got Jim on the right lane, and Jim will be starting on the right and then move to the left.
Nice movement, and he carried them all. Stan uses a combination of your league book average and your tournament average over the past 12 months to compute your handicap. And since we moved to Sawgrass lanes in June, it's based off of a 240. So while we're talking about these guys being 222 over 4 games, think about a 240 handicap, really 160 over with the bowling average.
Right.
So it's not like we went lights out. There were not as many high scores as there were last month at Martinsville, which is not normally a high-scoring house. Jim with a double.
All right.
Came in high, got away with it.
Yeah, he didn't really like that shot, to be honest with you. I could tell. He walked away shaking his head.
Well, to get here, Bruce qualified. His first game with handicap was a 254. Followed that with a 245, 249, and a 274. So he kind of stayed strong and had his best game in the fourth.
What do you bowl scratch?
Well, keep in mind, he's getting 47.6, so that was a 207, 198, 202, 227.
That's pretty good bowling.
And he left a bucket of chicken over here on the left.
Are you sure it's chicken?
I'm sure hungry at this point.
Yeah.
It's 2:08 Eastern Time here in Tamarack, Sawgrass Lane.
28 to the cafe.
A little bit lower attendance today. We're not sure if it's because football season started or if we're just a week past Hurricane Irma.
I think a week past Hurricane Irma had a lot to do with this. A lot to do with this.
Bruce cleaned that up nicely. That was a nice, solid pickup. Again, it took good bowling to get here, and we expect to see good bowling.
I'm still talking to friends of mine that are just getting their power back the past couple of days, so it's been a rough week. A lot of bowlers are feeling it, I'm sure.
Again, Jim's getting 65 sticks versus 47 from Bruce, so that means Bruce is giving 18. Jim's scores to get here, handicap, were 239, 230, 273, and 280. Swinging it out nicely. It's finishing. Carries them all.
You know what? If he keeps throwing strikes, he's not going to need a handicap. Threw that ball well.
Ticket 28. Ticket 28 to the cafe, please. Ticket 28.
Spearman. Spared in the first and working on a turkey.
Another good shot. A 4-timer.
There's nothing wrong with that ball.
That was a good ball. Good ball speed. Got to the break point and boom. Well, that's what seniors like to do. They like to throw one ball. Conserve energy.
Bruce.
That is
Nice
a better
poke.
ball.
Nice finish, although the result,
Come on.
10 pin.
Nope, not enough to get that 10 pin out of there.
Clean that easily.
Covers the corner pin. I like the way these scoreboards show up on the video a little bit better than last week, I think. A little more colorful.
We lose a little bit of degradation when you put it up on YouTube, but we'll do our best to keep people informed of how tight the match is. Bruce is going to have to put a string together here because Jim has shown no sign of weakness yet.
Not a bad shot. Just did not finish.
Cover that as well.
Well, when you're not throwing strikes, you have to cover your spares just to stay in the match.
Easy on me, don't embarrass me that much.
Right now, warming up on 27 and 28 is Dave. We'll be moving over to 19 and 20. One pair to the right each game. I think that's going to be another good ball, Chris.
That's his target zone.
I mean, he is just right in there. Right in there. He's throwing every ball pretty much the same. That's 5 in a row for Jim.
He's got a good pre-shot routine. He's
Yep.
going to grab that ball. He's going to step up there, get his mark, take a deep breath. On about a 2 count, and start his address. That's a little outside,
A little right of target.
and it didn't come all the way back.
And that lane really hasn't finished well for Bruce either, so. Lane just did not come up. He was a little right of target on that.
And Ray, that's from our amateur perspective here. We have a sense of how these guys are lining up. We've watched them bowl. We bowled with them. We bowled against them. And, you've got a few games under your belt.
Yeah.
I've spent an hour or two at the bowling alley here and there.
Looks like he's going to cover it.
Oh, he just went by the 2 pin on the left. It's a good effort.
Well, that's an open right now, so 166 for Jim through the 7th frame. But he's still in...
Getting 18 sticks, that's a 184 equivalent.
Yep.
And Bruce is going to need to catch fire here. A string is pretty much required. Good ball speed, good release. Still came up a little light. Not quite the bucket, but that's the 7 drop we've seen before. With 52 bowlers in attendance, the stand pays 1-6. So 17 spots were paid out. Top 5 step ladder finals. Plus the added sponsor bonus from Vanguard Hammer for the top qualifier in 2nd place. And Bruce converts that.
Covers that nicely. know, Chris, the real goal here is for us to build a fan club.
Hey,
We actually have a fan behind us. Right
Hector, give us a little applause of one. Well, it's not easy, Ray.
No.
Talking on a camera, even though we both like to talk.
now. Oh yeah.
Well, just about do it here. I think Bruce really needed to go off the sheets here.
He needs to go off the page, off the sheet.
Okay. Is Bruce good?
So we just got a little word from Stan. What was the word that you just got?
That Jim Spearman's about a 3-time champion.
Okay.
Bruce, this would have been his first time in the winner's circle had he advanced. But Dave, Neil, and Ace are all previous champions. So
There you go.
there's
A lot of experience in the top 5. Well, you threw that ball real well.
So I'm doing the math in my head here. Bruce goes off the sheet for 199. He's given 18 sticks. That'd be a 172, and Jim has already got that covered with 176. Even if he were to throw 4 consecutive gutters, which I'm going to lay book and say that doesn't
That's
happen.
not going to happen. Not going to happen.
So Jim's moving on.
Now, Jim, Stan said Jim's a 3-time winner,
I believe so.
so he's definitely not throwing gutter balls. A lot of experience here.
I think he'd rather throw those strikes and conserve energy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot easier throwing 1 strike than 2 gutter balls. So Jim will be moving on. We'll be moving 1 pair to the right, 19 and 20. Now the question is, how many times has Bruce made the finals? I don't think he's actually made the finals.
Well,
Would have been his first time. Let's
I'm sure he's cashed before, but this is a great experience for him, and we were happy to see him roll. He ran into a buzzsaw where Jim stayed clean through 6. He had the unfortunate open in the second, and given pins, it's kind of hard to dig out of that hole.
Yeah.
But he's a competitor, and I suspect we'll see him again.
Yep.
He bowled well to get here. 4 games in the qualifier, 222 over. That's a nice fair ball. Cleans it up. You can tell he's got some gas left in the tank. I think he's a little disappointed he's not moving on.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, but it is a lot of it is experience. If this is his first time in the finals, and I got to find that out, then obviously, you know that hurts against a 3-time champion.
He's got a camera focus on him, a couple clowns talking in the background. I'm sure that doesn't help either, but
That is for sure.
Bruce in the 10th. Avoids the split. Bruce cleans that up. He's got a 176 out if he gets a strike on his fill ball.
I'm trying to find out right now from Stan if this is the first time in the finals.
So Stan does keep a tournament record book he
what a
brings
book.
to the
What a
event
book.
each and every month.
He's already been.
Stan also recaps these tournaments with an email to all the members. Love to have you get on that distribution list if you reach out to Stan Stempien, Stempiens at Comcast.net. And
So Bruce finishes out with a 176-223
with handicap.
with handicap. This is the second time actually in the final.
Second time in the final.
Yep. Made it once before. And let's see how Jim does here.
Knowing that he's got to face Dave Boulier next, it's another strong competitor he's facing.
Yep. Left the 10 pin. Good shot though.
That was embarrassing. Jim Spearman misses, but
One less ball he has to throw before the
that's
next
a
game.
288 with handicap.
Yep.
That's a strong game.
223 scratch, 288 with
I want to
handicap.
get up there and have a word with Bruce, who's
Sure.
going home with fifth prize money, but before we get Jim, as he's advancing.
Absolutely. Bruce, come on up here for a second. And
You rolled well to get here.
I rolled well to get here, and then I forgot how to bowl.
You know what? You ran into a buzzsaw, too, with
It was incredible.
Jim having a spare and a 4-bagger right out of the gate. That's tough to dig out of a hole.
I started off on the downside and got worse.
With 52 bowlers, you made the top 5. You made it to the step ladders. You're not moving on from here, but you're taking away a little bit. We congratulate you on that.
now, just to confirm, this is your second time in the finals, right?
Second time in the finals.
Second time in the finals.
I think we'll
There
be
you go.
seeing more of you.
Sounds great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
We stopping it up.